Hello everybody and welcome to Jake Builds, or welcome back to Jake Builds. This week, we're covering the rebuild. Yes, the Gundam aerial rebuild. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Definitely say I've been ready to do this one for a long time since I got it in hand. Thanks to Newtype where I got it from. Same thing where the and the Thorn came from. This is no different. I love it. Well, I love it. Parentheses. There's a couple things with this kit that I like the old Ariel better for, and I'll explain why. Of course, before I get into my explanation, here's the front of the box. The aerial rebuild comes with apparently a giant BFG now. Yes, an actual BFG. It's always great when Gundams come with BFGs. I'm just saying. So this is apparently the Mega Beam gun that you can attach all the bits to. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I already like the BFG element. Anyway, let's get over to the side of the box. Of course, we have everything that the aerial can do. The flight unit's notable expandable wings have been recreated. The gun bits can combine and form a shield, or separate and attach to Ariel's main body, or the rifle for a variant of a different option. And of course, the individual pre-painted pieces are back. We were missing those in the Thorn and the They're back, and they look incredible. Of course, they could also just be reuses of the Ariel, the original Ariel, so I'm not sure. And again, we have more about the gun bits. Now, moving on to the front and back, and this is where you get a full sort of view of Ariel, if the camera will focus. There you go. So that's the full view of the aerial right there. Now, the only thing that really disappoints me about this kit is the severe lack of other colors. So, for example, you saw with the original aerial, it had the distinct Gundam red, white, blue, yellow. Well, the predominant colors are blue, yellow, a little bit of red, and a whole lot of white. Yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about all of the blue, because it feels very overwhelming. But, of course, to each their own. Everyone's a little different. I do like the design, just the oversaturation of blue, just kind of. Anyway, we have a new pilot blurb for Suletta Mercury here. A second-year student in the piloting department of Astricia's School of Technology. She has taken on a position at Gundam Inc., a company founded by Mirorian Rebrand. Suletta having been with Ariel since she was a child, considering the mobile suit part of her family. If you've been keeping track of the series, that hits a little different now. Just to say that. Anyway, that's enough of the box. Put that off to the side. Let it hit the floor. Finally, on to our runners. We have quite a few here, including a piece that fell off when I was unpacking it. Yep, this seems to be a running trend. If you saw the Thorn video, you know that one of the hand units fell out of one of the runners. Yeah, let's just hope this trend doesn't continue. Put that off to the side. First up, we have our runner A, which is our multicolored runner. So, yeah, predominantly this multicolored runner is gray with red, and this is literally the only red the entire kit is going to be, where the waist unit and the head unit. That's it. That's, Of course, we have our green unit, or our green piece for color-separated eyes, and then our smoky gray pieces for the shell unit, and the shell units on the legs, and stuff like that. Moving on to Runner B. Same color gray as the A Runner. Not too much to say here. Looks like it still has a lot of bits and pieces from the legs and stuff like that. Not a humongous deal. Over here, we have C1, our first white runner. This has bits and pieces of the shell unit, or the bit staves and shell unit and stuff like that, and the beam sabers, and some of the head and V-fin. Yeah, not much to say about this white. Yeah, it is what it is. It's okay. Then you have C2, same thing, but this is the legs, chest, shoulders, that kind of stuff. Parts of the leg, or feet. Kind of cool. Now, really, the only thing that really does save this blue, which is the D runner, and this is all of our blue pieces, is that this is a matte, dark blue. When I pulled this out of the box the first time, I thought it was going to be a very bright blue. No, I was wrong. This is a really nice matte blue. I like it a lot. I just kind of wish the mobile suit had some more variation of color, especially in the chest unit and the wing units, or the flight unit on the back. Not a deal breaker. I still love the way it looks. I still love the aerial. I think it's one of my favorite mobile suits of recent years. Well, let's just say my favorite mobile suit out of a mainline Gundam series in years. So, we're going to put that back onto our E-Runner. This is our yellow, which is mostly in the flight unit, the legs, and of course the head unit that has yellow in it. Like it. It's the standard Gundam yellow. Yeah. Finally, on to our pre-colored pieces. The shell unit in the chest. So, isn't much to say. It looks exactly like it did with the aerial, the first aerial. Not a humongous deal. I mean, you're kind of understanding that they would kind of reuse this because I would think this is probably pretty expensive to reprint. But, what do I know, right? I'm just some dumb YouTuber. Finally, our beam sabers. Same color as the prior aerial, the blue beam sabers. Yeah, not much to say here. Kind of typical. Same thing with the same thing with the Thorn, same thing with the Luthrith, and same thing with the aerial. Have seen these before. On to this sticker sheet, and oh boy, there is quite a bit here. So, first up, we're going to talk about these right here. Now, these are for the shell unit in the chest. I'm not too sure why you wouldn't use the pre-molded pieces, but that's just me. I probably prefer to use the pre-molded pieces over stickers any day. Of course, we have the deactivated here and the activated. Same thing with down the legs, because I know where these are going. These are going on the hips. And it looks like we have several different eyes, actually, because we have green eyes and then we have the red eyes, and green cameras, red camera, and more cameras for on the rifle, I believe. This is going to be in the chest from the aerial from last time. These color correcting stickers right here are all for the bit staves. Yes, so these are going on the, I believe the ones that go on the sides of the legs. This goes on the main one in the shield, and I'm not too sure where this one goes. Don't quote me on that. I did kind of wish that they were properly color separated. Again, my vendetta against color correcting stickers rears its ugly head. I'm not too sure why. With the amount of white in this kit, I don't understand why they couldn't just color separate it. But that's me. That's me being nitpicky. So yeah, we're gonna put that back on the rack. Shove it off to the side. not shove it off completely off my desk. We're good. Finally, we're going to look at the instruction manual. This one's actually a thicker one compared to the last couple of kits. So, of course, we have our opening page, shows how many runners there are. There's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runners. Of course, not full runners because, you know, the yellow pieces and stuff. And of course, we have the head assembly, chest assembly, and the arms assembly, which is actually all in color, shockingly enough. Of course, it doesn't go till monochromatic until you reach the legs. You have the waist assembly, the backpack assembly, which kind of looks a little bit more complicated than it did before. And of course, you have the weapons, the bit staves, that kind of stuff. Turns out you can't use the gray pieces of the bit staves to attach to the rifle anymore, unless it's fully extended into its BFG form, which we will take a look at in the end part of the video. Of course, we have the assembly for the big BFG cannon, or the BFG aerial. I actually really do like that. I think that's one of the very great things about the aerial rebuild is that it's got a great big cannon now. And I like it. I like it when Gundams have big guns. Not like itty-bitty little beam rifles. Like, I'm talking like BFG shit. That's what I love. But anyway, enough me going on about big fucking guns. Let's get building.